Quiet first, please. Quiet muna. Thank you. Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome! My name is Chi and I do share about our life experiences here in New Zealand with immigration news on the side. It is nearly 7 p.m. here and I just got home from a little bit of shopping and of course I came from work. When I say shopping, guys, this is grocery shopping. It's not personal shopping. It could have been more fun if it was. Anyhow, for today's video, we will be walking down memory lane a little bit as today marks my 9th year anniversary here in Aotearoa. I will also be sharing with you surprising facts that I've discovered over the years since I've moved into this country back in 2014. Before I go ahead, just a quick reminder, don't forget to comment, like, and of course, subscribe. Keep on watching. By the way, thank you very much to our friends Jeff and Dessa for gifting me a ring light. I've had 2 ring lights and they've given up on me, so it was just good timing. Thank you very much. Just a disclaimer, guys, everything that I'll be sharing with you in this video are based on my personal experiences and my personal opinions. Let's look back on my departure from the Philippines on April 23, 2014. It's just funny because nowadays people are always wondering, what will the immigration officer ask me? How is it like when you travel to New Zealand? And I think during that time, I wasn't really too scared about what the immigration officer will ask me. But when I reached the airport and presented my passport, hinanap nila yung credit card that was used to book the flight. And since it was my sister who made the booking, I've got no credit card to present. And matatawa kayo, guys. Or baka magulat pa kayo. Because the only money I had in my pocket was $200 US. Yun lang yung dala-dala kong money nun. Which was not enough for me to cover the expense, for me to pay the flight. To cut the story short, I was not allowed to check in. They wanted me to either pay 27,000 yata yun or 29,000 pesos in cash, or for me to have my own credit card which I can use to pay for the ticket. Now, talaga namang medyo minamalas, no? No one had that big amount of money. So my mom didn't have much, my sister didn't have much. I was so puzzled, but luckily my best friend, alam mo na kung sino ka. So my best friend, though she lives far away from the airport, I had no choice. I was able to borrow money from her. Thank you so much. Ayun, nakaalis ang lola nyo. So, Chi flew from the Philippines at 10 a.m. and I arrived in Auckland. I've seen the big sign. The moment I came out of the airport, the wind was blowing and it was cold wind. It was not the same as Tagaytay or Baguio. Iba yung lamig niya because it was during the autumn season. What more kung winter ka dumating, di ba? Coming from a tropical country. So always make sure you've got your jacket on. Especially here in New Zealand, as they say, you'll experience 4 seasons in a day. So yan yung isa sa surprising fact about New Zealand. In one day, weather just keeps on changing. Always have something handy to keep you warm just in case. Another one, guys, is it's normal here in New Zealand to see people walking barefoot. And when I say walking barefoot, it's not indoors, but outdoors. We've seen people walking in shops without any slippers or shoes, as well as in the supermarkets. But when I first saw someone doing that, it was pretty weird and shocking for me because back in the Philippines, we've always been told by our parents to wear slippers or shoes, diba? Bawal madumihan yung paa, ganyan. The germs, yung worms, mga ganyan. Madaming mga panakot sa atin. So, it's just about respecting others with their preference. And us Filipinos, we enjoy going sa malls, di ba? Even if magsa-stroll ka lang, window shopping, or magpapalamig, as they say. But here in New Zealand, maaga magsara yung mga malls nila. Usually yata 6 o'clock in the evening, nagsasara yung mga malls. But then if you're in a smaller town, the shops would close around 5 o'clock or 5:30. But usually Thursday, late sila nagsasara. So maninibago ka kung galing kang Philippines kasi 'di ba sanay tayo na yung mga malls natin until 11 p.m. until 10 p.m. Yun yung isa sa mga shocking truths dito sa New Zealand. And I think it's because they value family time and it's very important for them. The same as how it is very important for us Pinoys. Back in the Philippines, when I was working, I used to get paid every 15th and 30th of each month. Here in New Zealand, we are paid every fortnight. Every fortnight means every 2 weeks. So, hindi siya naka-fix na date, but it is every 2 weeks. And I also remember in the Philippines, because we used to rent a lot. Rent kami, wala kaming sariling house doon. We used to pay every month. But here in New Zealand, usually every week yung rental fee. Another thing that surprised me when I came here in New Zealand is the preference of locals to be called by their first name. And this is regardless of their age or their position in your workplace. In the Philippines, I know we are so used to calling our bosses, for example, Mr. Santos, Mr. Cruz, Mrs. Cruz. But here in New Zealand, the locals prefer to be called by their first name. So first name basis talaga, doesn't matter if you're speaking with your boss or if you're speaking with your colleague, it's always first name basis. Unless someone expresses their preference on how to be called, and it's really important here in New Zealand to have that acknowledged. It's a sign of respect. Take note lang guys, always address people on how they wanted to be addressed. Adding up on my list is visiting the doctor. Same in the Philippines, we make a booking and then we go to see the doctor and we express everything that we are concerned about our health. Here in New Zealand, it's the same. You might just need to wait for a shorter period of time, but you also need to pay when you're going to see the GP or the doctor. But you are only allotted 15 minutes. And usually, it's only one concern per visit. And you may not get the same doctor every time. Kaya yung GP ko, parang matagal na kami, ilang years na kaming enrolled sa doctor namin, but I've only seen her, I think, twice or thrice. Though hindi naman din kami laging nasa clinic, thank goodness, hindi kami lagi nagkakasakit. But it was very hard to make a booking to see her. That's it for now, guys. Thank you very much for your never-ending support, and I hope you've learned something from me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Take care always. Bye!